Confess your sins, TG. Confess.
And I want little confessions this time.
I haven't actually done one of these in a while.
It's been a very long time since we've done good confessions.
The eerie back!
Yeah. I do warn you, this thread doesn't look like it's off to a good start because we've got an anime picture and the guy doesn't know how to use the spoiler tags. So that's a great start. And what is it? I got into D&D and TG because of Critical Role, and I also am still unsatisfied with how dull actual roleplay feels compared to it.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's a great start. Let's just see. Let's see what. Like, if this thread ends up being trash, it might just end up getting cut all together. We'll just find out. Me and Megan are just going to go down it. We'll see what we see, and let's jump into it.
I'm ashamed to say that I accidentally slipped into ERP, and it was the best goddamn role playing I've ever engaged in. It wasn't just I pull my schlong out and slip it into your gash. It was a 2-session long character role-playing that slowly led to a sensual scene, and I don't know how I feel about it. For 12 years I've been bullying people for engaging in ERP, and now I fell to the beast myself.
Oh no! Oh no!
Slow ding.
Slow
ding for the brother who fell.
My poor boy, what have they done to you?
I made a popular homebrew which got tens of thousands of downloads, promised a new edition, and never delivered. There was no payment involved, there was no money to take and run with, but I still feel bad that I let people down years later.
Well, it's a bit of a shame, but the thing is...
Things happen.
Yeah, exactly, things happen, and
should be happy with the one that got for free.
Yeah, let's be serious, if it got that many downloads, that's pretty good going.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's nothing to be upset about. There's a lot of stuff that people pay for. It's not... Look at Dark Sun. What happened? What they did to my boy Dark Sun? Alright? People paid a lot of money for Dark Sun and made a lot of money, and they still haven't done a 5e version, but honestly, see, at this point, I'd kind of just rather leave it where it was, and if people just want to buy the old books or find PDFs of it online, I suppose that's a better way to go about it. Honestly, let's be serious. Anything Wizards of the Coast touches probably better off being
Wizards of the Toast.
Not a sin by any means, but if it was that good, why not?
Yeah.
Why not do something with it? And if it was good enough that people were, thousands of people were willing to download, I don't see a harm in maybe doing a Kickstarter or something, or, I don't know.
Give you some motivation? I don't know.
Yeah, work it out. Not really a sin.
Or just don't fucking do it.
Yeah, just don't bother. It's you guys got this for free. You'd be happy, alright, guys?
I like to play with random people who have zero history with each other, so I can isolate the weakest, most inexperienced player and slowly train the group to bully him. On average, the player usually lasts for about 8 to 10 weekly sessions, but the abuse goes on for the rest of the week through the group's temporary Discord server. I have to say, I've grown to love it more than the tabletop game itself, and I especially love it when the whipping boy inevitably quits and I subtly maneuver the group to go after the second weakest member or the replacement player. What the fuck?
So, yeah, that's most definitely a sin, but what I love the most is the comments back to it. Beast, what are your methods? Asking for a friend. You sound like a female and gay. Kill yourself. And then the last one is, you might be evil. Have you considered becoming a CEO, streamer, or politician? Yeah, that's a sin, man. What happened to you? What made you the way...
What made you this way? Sin? Ding?
Yeah, that sounds like the intro to Gino Samuels. What made him this way?
Yes!
Ding, ding, ding. I need to get back to it. It's been so long. I haven't watched Gino Samuel in about a year or two now.
I have written 1,000-page long adventure novels based on a mix of my favourite RPG game and My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
Get the bell.
Because when it comes to a group of adventurers saving the world against darkness, then friendship truly is magic. And I don't regret it at all. Weirdo.
See, what gets me about My Little Pony is, so from my understanding of how it started off as a bit of a troll of people taking the piss. What's the most girly little, TV show, most pathetic thing you could get into? And then they did it just to, get laughs out of people, oh, you know what I mean? It's oh my god, no, it's actually really good. And then people actually watched it, and then people fell for the meme, is my understanding. Is that what happened?
I don't know.
You know who I feel really bad for? Right? Imagine, a few years back, say you've got a daughter, and she's really into My Little Pony, and then you go on Google image search, And then...
Oh, no.
What do they call it? Clopping or something? Clopping.
I used to play with a girl who was a very low-key amateur porn star, and she tried to keep it hidden from us. When I found her archives of shit in Pornhub, I whacked my dick senselessly. She never found out.
I mean, like, can you really blame someone? Like, come on, I don't know if that's a sin or not. Like, that's kind of...
But how did he know?
Yeah, how did you find out?
How did he find out?
That's what I want to know. Yeah, actually, how did you find out? There's got to be
She didn't. If she tried to keep it hidden, how did you find out? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's I don't know about that. That's a weird one now. Yeah, we did a bit of research and we found who she is, and it's really weird. So we found her Twitter, and all the videos look like really old.
Yeah.
They look like
they're from this year, but they look like they're like from 2013.
Yeah, they do. They got like that, you know, that old camera quality filter.
It's just shit fun.
Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like to me. So yeah, that's a thing that exists.
Right, you slimy human maggots. We has been working hard at Neckbeardia to get the bestest little people that monies can buy. We got all the boys here. We got the boys, the lizard boys, vampire boys, all the boys over at Neckbeardia. Oh, we also got some pretty girls too. But I can't really make out which one's the boys and which one's the girls sometimes. But anyway, I need more monies to get more dackers, so get on over and order some now, you filthy pigs.
Every video that we post, we're going to be giving away all of our homebrew content to one lucky winner. Every video. All you have to do to be in with a chance to win is to be subscribed, leave a comment, and like this video. And today's lucky winner is this guy. Well done! Well done! To claim your prize, just send an email to neckbeardiacontact@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the video. I'm on TG. My players know, but none of them are here. The others that I use Hentai for inspiration. Seriously, Hentai, especially these days, actually has story that...
Look, guys, I just watch it for the story.
Actually has story that, with very little change, you can adapt to RPG. And I do. I'm 90% sure some of my players have read the same hentai I have, and know, but they don't say anything because they'd be admitting to things.
Look, yeah, guys, I watch it for the plot, okay? Look, she got stuck in the tumble dryer again, okay? You gotta do what you gotta do. It's the only way, I had to live her up, okay?
I really like tabletop, but our group is our group of friends, and our DM is a long-time friend of mine who I fucking hate now because he's such a know-it-all. I'm always right, gotta argue and disagree with everything, contrarian smug dick. And because he really burned me on some real-life work-related shit. Barely took any responsibility and just got mad and defensive. I love our friends and I like to play, but I fucking hate him. And if I make waves about it, it'll make our friend group really fucking weird, and I think because I feel like people still want to hang out with him because we've all been friends for over 10 years. Which would basically mean they have to pick one of us not to show at big get-togethers and shit like that. Hanging out will be weird as fuck. Myself and 2 other friends are all already tired of his shit and have a really bad taste in our mouths about him after what he did to me and my other friend. So we just try and distance ourselves from him. It just sucks because he can be great and other times he can be a massive fucking dick. And we don't want to make our friend group weird as hell by shunning him. I just hope he learned his fucking lesson by now. And before elaborate. No, I'm not sure if he browses here or not, and I'm not important to you. I don't want a vice, I just want a vent.
So I've got a similar situation to that. So this fella I've known for a very, very long time.
Scarborough and this
yeah, Scarborough, he's such a dickhead, man. Scarborough's cool. No, so there's this fella, and I would say I was pretty much best mates with him for like 5 years or so, maybe. And he kind of just got really nasty. You know what I mean?
Weird.
Yeah, he did. Like, and the thing was, like, so he, I don't know how best to explain the situation, but essentially what was going on was, like, I was really trying with them, and he was just being difficult all the time, and just, like, it was almost like you were trying to start arguments. You know what I mean? It was like, like dead like that. It's like just go, like, I can't say his name, but you know what I mean. It's like, man, just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, sometimes you're just not in the mood, and it's like, what are you trying to do here? Why are you trying to get on like this?
I know.
And then, so eventually, it just got to the
He's
point.
in his 20s and he's acting like 16. With
Yeah.
all the drama. It's like, stop it.
Yeah, I'm not in the mood for that. Like, why are you getting on like this? And you know, the thing is, like, he had a lot going on in his personal life. He had a lot of issues, and I feel like he just didn't really understand how to comprehend them, and instead of like dealing with them, he just turned dead snarky.
Yeah.
Like, he turned really snarky and just nasty.
And ran with it.
Yeah, and just
ran with that snarky attitude.
And this went on for maybe about a year and a half before I was just like, I just can't deal with this anymore. And
there's a lot of people who can't deal with him.
yeah, there's a lot, like, you know, there's a few people in our friend group that would still put up with him, but even then, I feel like a lot of them are kind of, they're just like, they just try to work with him.
They just tolerate him.
It's
just for the sense of other people still kind of like him. It's like, well, I can't be arsed.
Yeah, I'm not getting into it. You know, I think people are, like, for me, I would...
But most of the time, if he's in a friend group, people ignore him.
Yeah,
and then
pretty
he ends up
much.
leaving.
And I feel bad like that, but then again, like, you know...
He's done that to himself.
But you can't be snarky with people that are trying to be nice to you for years on end. You know, and it's that type of mentality, so I completely get this guy, like, you know, 100%. And it's not easy, but again, like, sometimes it's just easier just be like, man, like, you just do your own thing. It's like, oh, that's, like, you know, see if they try to be snarky with you, it's like, oh, that's nice. Okay, yeah, sure. And just don't even engage. I know. And it winds them up to no end. And like, it got to the point where he's like, man, what's the fucking issue with me? It's like I'm just tired with you. I don't have the energy, and I'm not putting up with you. All right.
Yeah.
Just leave it at that, and just be happy. All right. Like, you know, and I think that's the only way to do it. Have any of you guys came into these sorts of situations where it's like
no, because I never let it go on long enough before I tell him to fuck off.
Yeah, well, you're very upfront. I would say a lot of, like, you know...
Well, I don't understand why people pussyfoot around people.
Yeah,
if people are being a dick, I just tell you, look, you're being a dick right now.
Yeah, exactly. You've made this guy cry multiple times. It's actually kind of funny.
The guy you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, you have. I kind of feel a bit mean, like, you know, about the whole thing, but, like, at the same time, it's like, look, I'm sure, like, enough of this. Have you guys ever experienced, like, this is not a sin by any means, and I think this happens to most people.
This is just life.
Yeah, this just is.
Having to deal with shitty people with dickish behaviour.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just life.
Yeah.
I want to suck Megan's feet.
I think this is the same one. Remember, there was one I saw a while back, and it was like, I want Megan to step on me.
I'm telling you, you don't have got potato feet.
Sin, get the bell out, get the bell. Sin.
I write degrading El Rape fiction about my fellow player characters and the GM favourite NPCs.
Ring that bell right now. I mean, I just want to El Rape my fellow players.
Latest one was a rap and snuff fic about the old elven matriarch our party works for from time to time.
Gilf, very cool. Do elves count? Do elves count as Gilfs? Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Well, they are like 500 years old or something. For fuck's sake.
Oh, no. Actually, it's not what you think it is, because they're actually 500 years old. So I think that's where we're going to end it. Wasn't that great of a thread. There was some stuff, you know, the problem is, see, with confession threads, we've done a lot of, like, I don't like to do stuff that we've already kind of done, and we get so many confessions of, all I play is 5e.
I fudge dice rules.
Yeah, you know, like,
Okay.
I've heard that about 1,000,000 times, so we like to try and keep stuff that is new, and it's kind of hard to do. So if you enjoy this, check out the old confession videos, because we've been doing confession videos for ages now, and I enjoy doing them, but I do think we're coming to the end
of doing them.
Yeah, I think this probably will be the last one for a very long time, because
the same shit, guys.
Yeah, it's hard to find some good new stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I don't really want to do the same thing again and again and again. So if you have your own confessions, I'd love to hear them. Maybe make a sock account if it's really that bad of a confession. Yeah. If it's that
Let
bad.
us know down below. And while
Um,
you're down there, check out the website, the models and the subclasses, all that good shit. Hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we post a video. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye!